What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel here at 88 Rotors Off-Road. We have another Tacoma compilation for you guys to enjoy. Here's a white colored TRD Sport Tacoma that we installed a Fox 2.0 IFP setup on with our Add-A-Leaf system. Fronts are 2.0 IFP coilovers and the rears are 2.0 IFP shocks with our 1.5-inch Add-A-Leaf. We have a black colored 4x4 TRD Offroad Tacoma that we're installing a King package on. We're adjusting the front coilovers to about 3 inches of actual lift. For the new kicks on this one, we're installing a set of Method MR701s in a 17x8.5 with a 0 offset, wrapping them up in a BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2 tire that you see here. With the new suspension setup, we're able to clear some 285/70/17 tires. As you see in most of our videos, it's very popular that we mate all of our King packages up with some Camburg upper control arms. These right here are the Camburg tubular uniball upper control arms. We recommend upper control arms on all lifts, but especially if you're over 2 inches on the Tacoma. Not only does it maximize the performance of the front end coilovers or shock and spring combo, it corrects your alignment angles and gives you the proper caster that you need for a quality performing ride. Back over to the Tacoma with the King package. The front end suspension has been installed. King's 2.5 Remote Reservoir coilovers adjusted to about 3 inches of lift with some Camburg tubular uniball upper control arms. The front wheel and tire is on as well. Once again, MR701s and the BFG KO2 tires. The BFGoodrich KO2 are an extremely popular all-terrain tire. Reason being, let's face it, most of our driving is done on road and you want something that is quiet, comfortable, and long-lasting for your daily commute. But it doesn't stop there. Although the tire is very on-road friendly, it doesn't sacrifice anything when it hits the dirt. The KO2 has won many awards over the years because of what it is capable of off-road. Best of both worlds? I would say yes. And that is the reason why it's one of our #1 selling off-road tires. And switching over to this magnetic gray metallic Tacoma TRD Offroad, we've installed a spacer lift on this one. We're doing a 3-inch front with a 2-inch rear block with extended U-bolts. For the wheels and tires, we went with the TRD Pro wheels in a 17x7 with a +4 offset. We wrapped this one up in a 285/70/17, as the popular size is for this vehicle with a 3-inch lift, in a Falcon Wild Peak AT3W. 88 Rotors is located in the city of South El Monte, which is about 20 minutes east of downtown Los Angeles in California, USA. If you're looking to get some work done by us, please give us a call anytime during business hours, or you can always message us through the contact form by clicking on the link in the description below. One of the last and final steps of every project is torquing down the wheels. We make sure all 4 wheels and tires are torqued down to spec to keep you on the road safely. This Tacoma TRD Sport received our Bilstein 5100 setup with old man emu lift springs and a rear Add-A-Leaf system. For the wheels, we went with the Feel Vectors in a 17x8.5 with a +7 offset. Do you guys like what you see here but want to see more? Make sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at 88 Rotors Off-Road for the truck side of things and at 88 Rotors for the car side. And here's the MGM Tacoma ready for the rollout. Are 285/70/17 still not big enough for you? Some say yes and some say no. For those that want to go a bit bigger, here's a solution for you. Our body mount job that you see here allows for a slightly more aggressive wheel in terms of offset and a slightly larger tire. We'll get into the details and the specifics of that one shortly. Next up, we have this 2021 Lunar rock colored Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. This one is in for a Kings with adjuster setup with Camburg kinetic upper control arms. I cannot believe how crazy the market has been for all of these Toyota trucks. New or used, the prices are insane. Back over to the other Tacoma, our tech is finishing up the body mount job on the passenger side. Once that is done, the new suspension is getting thrown on. Our tech is seen here adjusting the front coilovers to about 3 inches of lift. And here's the front end complete. These are the King's 2.5 Remote Reservoir Coilovers with compression adjusters, and the Camburg Kinetic Billet upper control arms. And up on the other rack is this 2022 model Lunar TRD Offroad 4x4. We're throwing on some Fox 2.0 IFPs on this one with some new wheels and tires. And to improve the performance of the vehicle itself and enhance the sound, we are installing a TRD exhaust on here. And to top it off, we're slapping on a TRD skid plate, also to protect the underbody when this one hits the trails. With the new King setup installed on this Lunar Rock colored TRD Pro, we've upsized the tires to a 285/75/16 on the factory TRD Pro wheels. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have a thing for Toyota trucks. Majority of our content are Toyota trucks, and we try our best to publish at least 1 or 2 videos each week. Clicking on the subscribe button now will not interrupt the video, and best of all, it's free. With the body mount job completed, we've installed the Bilstein 6112s and 5160 setup on here with our ADA leaf. We've also installed some SPC ball joint front upper control arms. We take safety and quality control here seriously. No job is ever rushed, and our techs are trained to cross-check each other's work and double-check their very own. Once a job is complete, we thoroughly go over all of our nuts and bolts and make sure that they are torqued down properly, and we mark them with a white paint pen. Not only does this process ensure that we do not leave any nut or bolt untightened, but it allows the owner of the vehicle to easily spot a nut or bolt turning itself out after a session of off-roading. When nuts and bolts are torqued down to spec, they are usually good and will not turn themselves out. But when it comes to off-roading and safety, it doesn't hurt to double check, especially after all that flexing and articulating. The TRD Pro Tacoma is super capable off-road right off the dealer lot. But with the upgrades we did to this one, we're excited to see what the owner of this Tacoma can do with it off-road. The 2022 Lunar Rock Tacoma 4x4 TRD Offroad is getting this set of KMC 724s. This is a 17x8.5 wheel with a 0 offset in a satin black finish. The next Tacoma on the rack is a 4x4 TRD Offroad. This one's getting a King setup. And the TRD exhaust has been installed on this one with the black tips. And back over to the silver Tacoma TRD Offroad 4x4 that we did the body mount shop on. We installed some 17x9 with the -12 offset bronze colored Fuel Nitro wheels. We wrapped it up in a 285/70/17 BFGoodrich all-terrain KO2 tire. And here's a recap on this TRD Offroad 4x4 that we did. We installed a Bilstein 6112 front setup on here with SPC ball joint upper control arms, and the rears received our add leaf and was dampened by some Bilstein 5160 shocks. For the wheels, we installed some 17x9 -12 field nitros, and we wrapped it up in a 285/70/17 BFGoodrich KO2. In order to clear that, we did our body mount shop as well. And here's our king setup that we just installed on the white colored 4x4 TRD Offroad. This one right here is a 2.5 Remote Reservoir King setup with compression adjusters for both front and rear, with a set of Camburg tubular uniball front upper control arms. You can never go wrong with a set of Method race wheels. These right here are the MR305s, also known as the Envy, in a 17x8.5 with the 0 offset, and the tire of choice here are the also popular BFG KO2s. And to close out our Tacoma compilation for today, this is our 3-inch front and 2-inch rear spacer lift setup. We're also installing a set of TRD Pro wheels in a 17x7 with a +4 offset, which we're wrapping up with the tire in a 285/70/17 known as the Falcon Wild Peak AT3W. We hope that you guys have enjoyed our video, and if you do so, please find time to click on that thumbs up and give us a like. It makes a big difference for our video and the channel itself, and it definitely encourages us to make more videos like this for your viewing pleasure. So comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, please take care guys, take care of yourself and each other.